Hello, wonderful bridge people. Eli Jolly back for another hand of the day. I was once again playing in a club game with my wonderful student Pink Irisher, and I found myself in this 2-heart contract. One quick note is I did open one of Trump with a 6-card minor. I recommend doing that, balanced. And I got the 2 of spades lead. I read this as 4th best because that's what they played in their card. It could be from 3. And now I have to figure out what to do with this collection. So I have a lot of losers. I got 2 spade losers, a diamond loser, maybe 2 or 3 heart losers, and a kind of a long spade to deal with, even though they let a spade, which is favorable. So right away I have to make a decision in the spade suit, what to do. So this hand to me is an exercise in figuring out where to be at a certain time. And even at trick 1 here, I had to make a big decision. Do I want to block the spades and use my spades later, just to score them naturally? Or do I want to try to use my spades to pitch a club, to trump a club in the dummy? And what I decided to do was trying to induce an error from the opponent. So if you think about the best way to score tricks in this hand, it's to set up my diamonds and to get them to play trumps. So that was kind of my goal, and let's see what happened. I had an interesting surprise midway through. So spade here to the 9. Okay, so clocking that's a big spot. And I played the ace. All right, interesting. So I'm hoping the jack will fall. My plan is to pitch a club. So I played the king, don't see the jack, but the queen, played the 2. Okay, based on the spots, I read East as having jack 4th of spades. So if that's the case, then that means that they had nothing better to lead from. They didn't have a singleton. They didn't have a sequence. So what's happening on this hand? Well, hopefully we'll get some more information. Now, I could play a club right away, hoping to trump a club, but if I set up diamonds, then I will be able to combat whatever the opponents do. So that's my goal here. I'm hoping for a little luck in the diamond suit. But I'm immediately thinking that East probably has the king just because they didn't lead it. Lead a diamond. That would have been a better lead from like 3 small. So I'm leading a diamond, and wow, okay. Now we're cooking. Now I know a lot about the hand. I know that East has king 5th of diamonds, probably jack 4th of spades. They have 9 cards there. And what about the spade? Sorry, what about the hearts and the clubs? What is going on there? Well, notice what I have in clubs. I've got 4. Now, if East had a singleton, then that means that their partner would have had 8 clubs. If they had a doubleton, that means their partner would have had 7 clubs. And if that were the case, they probably would have preempted. So I'm playing East now to probably have 3 clubs and 1 heart. Okay, and that kind of makes sense based on what happened in the diamond suit as well. So they trump, and I'm not mad about it. You know, I was going to lose a diamond naturally, and now I'm not. And they'll score trump, but maybe that trick will come back. Now they played the club to the jack, and East plays the ace. All right. And they play the diamond, and they trump, and West trump with a 9. So now what's missing are the 10, the ace, and the queen. Now, when they played a club and I trump here, what I have to be really concerned about is West having the ace, queen left, and East having the 10. If I play a trump, they'll win the queen, play the ace, play a club, lock me in my hand, and I lose a spade in the end. So I'll just give West another trump. I'll play the ace. I play the 8 here, spades, getting rid of that loser, and they trump with a 10, and when they play the club back, there's nothing left to do but play a trump, and when West plays the queen, I play the king, East plays the ace of hearts. So this is a wild hand. East really did have a horrible hand to lead from. Let's rewind here and check out what they had. So what would you lead as East? There's no good options. You either lead away from the king, you play the ace of hearts, which doesn't feel great, although maybe the best of bad options, I don't know. Ace 3rd of clubs is horrible, and jack 4th is horrible. So they had a really hard decision. Now, if we look at the hand double dummy. You'll see that they can always set me one. So what was the error that East-West made here? Well, the spade was all well and good, and if you follow my line, there's nothing I can do here. Even if I would have played the 10 or whatever, I just have to hope for some luck or some help here. I played the king of spades, played the queen, pitched my club, and then when I played the diamond, this is the moment where West could have done a little better by playing a club. Now, they don't know what's happening, right? I open one no trump. They have to make some kind of a guess here. And so they decided to trump. Now, the one thing I will say about their trump is that they probably had natural trump tricks coming anyway. So maybe play a club and see if your partner has diamond honors. You know, who's to say they don't? They're marked with some high cards here. But when they trump, now all of a sudden I have control of the hand. Even if they score another bluff, I'm getting rid of losers, and basically they missed out on a natural diamond trick that they were entitled to. So if we play it through to see it double dummy, you can see how they had their trump tricks coming, and I was able here at the end to compress them. So that was kind of cool. That was a really, really neat hand. Ended up making it for a nice little board. So the lesson here, keep things flexible. Hope to get an error from the opponents when things look really kind of scary. And if you go after your long suit, then they're going to have to figure out a way to sort of tiptoe around you setting it up. And that could be really difficult. As we see here, I put West under pressure, and they made a mistake. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a wonderful day. This is another hand of the day from Eli Jolly. And as always, happy bridge. Bye-bye.